Okay students, we are starting with a module called as income from salary. I have already sent you the video of it. Images of it. Fine. So income from salary. So meaning of salary. Now according to income tax, what salary includes? Salary includes according to section 17 subsection 1. Okay, salary includes wages, gratuity, pension, allowance, bonus, fees, commission, perquisites. Perquisites are extra than what you get apart from your salary. Profit in lieu of salary, advance salary, leave salary, arrears of salary, taxable portion of RPF, taxable portion of NPS. Now we will be seeing one of these, all the things one by one. Okay. Now the first one is PF concept, that is what? Provident fund. So types of provident fund are what? Okay, there are 4 types, that is statutory provident fund, we call it as SPF. Okay, the next one, recognized provident fund, what is? That is called as RPF, taxable portion of RPF. Okay, then comes unrecognized provident fund, URPF, and public provident fund, we call it as PPF. These are the settlements what our government has given to us. Now the next concept with respect to that was, okay, how does the taxability will go with respect to all these things. Now employees contribution to provident funds. So there are 4 types of provident fund. Now how it will be done? Okay, for statutory, allowable deduction under section what now? 80C, allowed deduction under section 80C. URPF we cannot allow the deduction. Okay, for PPF we can avail the deduction under for taxability. In the sense, whatever you are contributing for these funds, that is statutory provident fund, you can take this for allowable of deduction. In the sense, you can deduct these amounts from your salary for your taxable purpose. Okay, employers contribution exempted. We have to exempt up to 12% of salary. Exempted, not applicable. Okay, the next one is interest on employees contribution. Okay, over here it is exempted up to 9.5%. excess is taxable as income from other sources and exempted. Okay, the next one is interest on employers contribution, exempted up to 9.5%. above that we have to take it. Excess is taxable, exempted, and then not applicable. Then refund, that is lump sum amount received. In that case, exempted under certain condition. Employees portion is exempt, employees portion is taxable. This is very important. Exempted. Now allowances, these are 2 marks question also. Okay, so allowances means any amount or a sum allowed regularly. Such allowance are given in cash along with what na? Salary. But the employer, in the sense with respect to salary, he will give some amount as what na? Allowances. These allowances are given to an employee to some specific type of expenditure. Okay, the allowances are divided into 3 categories. Specific type of expenditure, in the sense, say for example that person is traveling for office purpose, so he will be given a transportation allowance. Okay, so that is what extra salary apart from your exact salary. Okay, the next one is there are taxability with respect to fully exempted, fully taxable, and partially taxable allowances. So fully exempted, which are fully exempted allowances, which are fully taxable allowances, which are partially taxable allowances. Fully taxable exempted are what? Foreign allowance for government employee posted outside India. Means if that employee is staying in foreign and whatever the allowances he is getting, it is fully exempt. Okay, HRA given to judges of High Court and Supreme Court, that is also exempted. Allowances from United Nations Organization, allowances to teachers or professors from SARC member states. Okay, allowances to member of UPSC. Then which are taxable? Dearness allowance. Dearness allowance is fully taxable with respect to your salary. City compensatory allowance, we call it as CCA. Please, these are important. This is very important. Fully taxable. DNS allowance means for tax purpose you have to add on for your salary. Am I clear to you? For tax purpose, we have to add on for that for salary. We'll understand when we are solving a problem. Overtime allowance, okay, lunch or tiffin allowance. In the sense, if that person is working for overtime, he will be given some allowance called as overtime allowance. Lunch or tiffin allowance for per day employee will be getting. Fixed medical allowance he will be getting. Entertainment allowance, non-government employees, but water and electricity allowance, domestic servant allowance, holiday trip allowance, family allowance, project allowance. So these are the allowances what he will be getting. Now, partially taxable. Which are partially taxable in the sense only some part is taxed from this, that is HRA. We have seen also problems on it. Okay, entertainment allowance on government employees. Allowances covered under section 10 subsection 14 transport. These are partially in the sense part is allowed. So please be very specific these with these all. Okay, so when we are solving a big problems of salary. The next concept is with respect to perquisite. Again a 2-mark question. Okay, so it is an extra benefit received by an employee in addition to basic salary. It may be received in cash or in kind. Following are the types of perquisite. Perquisite taxable for all employees. Category is what? Whether specified or not. We will understand what is specified and what is not specified. Okay, second one is perquisite taxable only for specified employee. Now we will understand that itself, who is specified employee. Exempted perquisite. So first, going further, we will understand who is a specified employee. So specified employee is a person, an employee said to be a specified employee if he is a director of a company or if he has substantial interest in the company that he holds, that is 20% or more of the voting power, that is what equity share or 20% profit share in the company. If salary is monetary terms is more than 50,000 what is received, okay, those people, those employees are called as what? Specified employee. For such kind of people, these are what? The things what the company is giving for them. Perquisite taxable for all employees whether specified or not. So these are what he will be getting, these points. And then perquisite taxable for specified employees. So this is what the categorization done. You have to read it out. We'll be solving this, okay, when we are solving a big problems. Okay, thank you. Okay, the next class, the next video I'll be covering with your valuation of perquisite concept, and then we'll be moving on your 15 marks problem. Thank you, students.